Title: The Hidden Girl in a Mother's Heart. Today, I met an elderly woman whose eyes carried the pain of centuries, and her silence felt like a scream piercing the heart. I was talking to her about my mother. Memories of my childhood. My mother's seemingly endless love. Her hands always busy for me. And her face that never lost its smile. The woman listened quietly to everything I said, but when I stopped, she spoke in a soft tone. My child, you've shared a lot about your mother's sacrifices, but you haven't told me what you gave her. Did you ever see the girl? Hidden in your mother's heart? Did you let her live? Or did you crush her? Under the weight of your desires. Her words struck my heart like a bolt of lightning. My tears flowed uncontrollably, and I froze where I sat, as though someone had stolen the peace buried deep inside me. Her words pulled me into the dark alleys of the past, where my mother always stood by me, and I always extended my hands to her, asking for more. My mother was the support for all my troubles. If I fell ill, she would stay awake all night, her hand resting on my forehead, murmuring every prayer she knew. If I was happy, she would forget her own happiness and see my smile as her greatest success. But me? I always demanded from my mother. I remember how I used to think of myself as independent, a free girl who made her own decisions and lived her own life. But the truth was that my independence was built on my mother's shoulders. I was never truly free. My every success, every peace, and every joy was tied to her sacrifices. Yet I never turned around to think about how much weight she carried on her shoulders, or whether her tired hands ever deserved a moment of rest. Even after my marriage, I stayed the same. I visited my mother, not to ask how she was, but to savor the food she cooked, to find comfort in her love. I went to her to ease my exhaustion, leaving my children with her so I could find some peace. But did I ever ask her how she felt? Whether she was tired? Did she still have dreams in her heart? Or were those dreams, which she once sacrificed for her daughter, still hidden within her like a silent ache? Today, as I sit beside her grave, my tears are absorbed into the soil. Her smile echoes in my mind like a deep resonance that never fades. My child, do you need anything? This phrase keeps replaying in my head. If only I could tell her just once, Mother, do you need anything? I think about how God commanded us not even to say, to our mothers, and yet I wounded her heart countless times. I only remembered her when I needed something, called her for my desires, and placed my exhaustion above her peace. The little girl in my mother's heart, the one who dreamed for herself and wanted something for herself. I killed her. That little girl who carried an entire world within her. I buried her under the weight of my selfishness. I killed her. Today, the silence of her grave tears at my soul. I keep replaying the words of that elderly woman. Did you kill the little girl in your mother's heart? Yes, I did. I wounded my mother's heart with the dagger of my selfishness. Mother, today I beg for your forgiveness, but it's far too late. Your smile, your love, your sacrifices, they all live on in my heart, but you do not. God, grant my mother the highest place in heaven. Give her the peace I never gave her. As I write these words, my hands tremble and my tears refuse to stop. This story is for everyone who takes their mother's love for granted but fails to value her sacrifices. Let the little girl in your mother's heart live. Because it is she who gives up everything for you.